Guys, my biggest motivation to work out is the fact that you're gonna see a whole bunch of baddies outside and you gotta be a baddie too, you know? I feel like this. The thing is, I realize is that if you don't work out, nobody can work out for you. Like, I would pay somebody. If they could work out for me and my body would be snatched, I would pay them. I would work every day and I would pay them. But no, you have to sweat your own butt. You have to work your own butt. You have to get up yourself. And I think also, like, my job, I love my job. But the only difference between my job that I have now and the jobs I had before, I was active every job I had. I was a cashier. I was a wait staff. Forgive me, guys. I'm like congested. I was a wait staff. I was a cashier. So I was walking everywhere. And then I didn't have a car, so I walked to work. I walked from work. If I wanted to go to the store, I walked to the store, you know. And then I wasn't eating much because a girl didn't have no cash money, baby. So I had no choice but to not eat. I didn't eat much. I was walking and more active than what I consumed. So of course a girl's body was snatched. But now you add kids to that, okay? You have your kids, you breastfeed, and then after you breastfeed, you're hungry, and then you keep eating. I like to eat snacks, so I'm eating snacks. I'm eating cookies, I'm eating cupcakes, I'm eating everything. I'm eating candy, okay? And then say, why I'm not cute anymore after I gave birth? Because you didn't take care of your body. I was sexy after I had my son. Excuse my language. I was cute, even though my butt was flat. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Let me put, no, I'm not gonna put it down, because then it's gonna say your phone is overheating, gotta cool down, blah blah blah. So after I had my son, my butt was flat, okay? I'm gonna tell you right now, because I didn't do one squat when I had my son in my belly, because I'm gonna tell you guys why. When I got pregnant with my son, I had the worst tooth issues ever. And then I was working every day. When I got home from work, I was so tired I couldn't even move. So, and I was tired at work, honestly. I used to sleep on break, come home, sleep, come home, cook, put my daughter in the bath, sleep, you know? And then I also had like my teeth issues. So then when I finally got my tooth fixed, I was like so far along in the pregnancy that it was like there was no turning back. I never did one squat. So I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna just be honest with you guys, my butt was flat, but I was cool with it, okay? I was cool with it because it was the smallest butt I had in a while. So I was cool with it. But now it's like, girl, it's time to work. Like, I saw a couple baddies today and I was like, oh, girl, you gotta be getting your squats in. You gotta start running. You gotta get on that treadmill. Mind you guys, I don't have a treadmill. I need to get in the gym. Guys, I don't have a gym membership. But I'm gonna act like this house is my gym and I'm gonna get this body snatched, okay? And it's not even for the summer, it's for my life. But it's like, okay, am I gonna do all this and get pregnant? Because am I gonna get pregnant? If I'm gonna do all this and I'm gonna be pregnant, I'm done. I'm not gonna waste my time. You get what I'm saying? Like, why am I gonna work on my belly fat, get my butt nice, and then I'm overweight and I'm pregnant, you know? So I just have a lot to think about. Guys, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna work out no matter what, if I'm pregnant or not, because I don't know if you guys heard, but they have a flat butt syndrome, like after you give birth or when you give birth. When you're pregnant and after you give birth, they said a lot of moms have flat butt. So if I'm gonna be pregnant, I'm gonna be squatting, baby. If I'm gonna be pregnant, I'm gonna be running, baby. If I'm gonna be pregnant, I'm gonna be cute, baby. If I'm gonna be running, I'm gonna be snatched, baby. The only thing that you're gonna see is the hang time from my belly button, okay? If I get pregnant, okay? But the good Lord Jesus knows what he's doing, so yeah. Let me stop talking. I miss my kids. Let's go.